Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, and yes, you read the title right. Welcome to an Edain mod cast. No Age of the Ring today. I got sent this replay, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to revisit 201 and the glorious Edain mod, and I'm going to try and pronounce it correctly for the entirety of this game. We're on tolkien, which already this map brings back PTSD. Because I got 3v1'd on this map and it was not pretty. Anyway, they're going left to right, so let's get into the teams, shall we? We've got Erebor, which is Dorito. Sue Story, sorry, call him by his actual name. We've got Angmar as Wilhelm. And another dwarf player, Horrigan. Oh, my god. And Annie Chan. Annie Chan, really? Well, this is going to be difficult. We have 3 Erebors, all on this tiny little map. Draglin got his dick cut off already. Eredlwin for Annie Chan. Iron Hills for Hagian. And just for the memes, did he go Erebor? Nope, Dorito and Eredlwin as well. Well, oh, Bilbo's in there. I like to pride myself when I cast Age of the Ring because I feel like I know a lot about that mod. I know what's going on. I can easily predict what people are going to do. I do enjoy it. But the Edain mod, I have no idea what's going on. This is still 4.5.5 or whatever the most recent one was. This isn't the sub mod or the Kairos fan patch. But still, my memory is very hazy. And we're just going to see how we get on. Obviously, everyone's rushing out their scout heroes. It's just sort of what you do in the Edain mod. They're so cheap and they actually get a lot of value. Bilbo, in typical fashion with the rest of Eredlwin, is just so good. Because at level 10, he can get free money. And, yeah, he gets his little damage buff as well. Also, he just threw a fucking pebble and killed the Return of the King, Draugluin. So we got 3 outposts on this map. Obviously, map control is very important because there's fixed build plots in the Edain mod. It's a bit like a chessboard in that regard. You want to position yourself quickly and aggressively, and I don't know how chess is played, but you know what I mean. It's important to get map control in this sort of setup. Probably more so than in Biffy 2. Anyway, we got lots of axe throwers. Killing a sky hero really isn't a big deal. Like, they're so cheap. You get them back in like 10 seconds. They cost 150. They're not a big deal. But the creep money is going to be a lot. Trolls are a lot weaker in this one than they are in the Age of the Ring. And, is he gonna go for... I mean, he can only make the outpost, but... as Angmar, you choose between the Wizard's Tower and the other one. I don't think he will, but I kind of want him to go to the Wizard's Tower just because no one... I never saw anyone go with that, but it seems kind of cool. So we've got the slightly sturdier Iron Hill Warriors for Horgian. Armor for 30 seconds. I'll take that at level 1. I'll fucking take that. Alright, so orange on your minimap is Annie-chan, and green is our boy Dorito. So lots of Eredlwin boys. That's the cool thing. I think maybe they... Maybe the Edain devs are fans of Dawn of War. Because getting all these abilities at level 1 is sort of like a Dawn of War thing, isn't it? I remember playing an RTS where that was a common thing. Maybe Dawn of War 1. And I think... No, it was Dawn of War 2 that had fixed build plots. But yeah, there's a lot of cool abilities. Eredlwin, obviously, they get the speed buff, which is just amazing for dwarves. And I think Draglin's in the middle there, but Bilbo's throwing pebbles at him. We got the Spire from Angmar to debuff them. And are the Eredlwin guys going to pop their speed? Those... No, they're not. Okay. I guess you want to be careful when you're using your outpost, because it is a lot of money, and they are undefended by default. You don't get free towers on everything. You sort of have to invest money in that. And if you make, like, Lake Town or whatever, which he is... I think the tower on Lake Town is like 600. It's not cheap. It really isn't cheap. And there goes more harass. Well, let's have a look at his base. He's just got Hall of the King's Men. He's spamming out the thralls. He's making a siege works now. Maybe they know that the Eredlwin Barracks is up. Eredlwin Barracks. Fucking Lake Town. Where did the Eredlwin Barracks come in? I don't know. But maybe he knows that's up. That's why he's going for... oh, well, they definitely know now. Anyway, let's have a look here. The watchtower is 400. Okay, not as steep as I remember. And he's getting some Lake Town swordsmen. They should easily be able to cut through these filthy hillmen. These barbarians know how to throw steel. Well, good for fucking them. Get in there now. What do you want, a cookie? Anyway. Draglin, literally just been getting his ass beat all game. He summons his little pet dog. He jumps in and then he just dies. I think he's died twice. Or maybe that was his pet that died the second time. I don't know. When he's got a dead wolf on his head, it's kind of hard to distinguish. Anyway, we have the Lake Town Swordsman. Plenty of hillmen, though. Oh, and some orcs as well, but... yeah, with the arrival of the Iron Hills, with their little crossbowmen... yeah, he's gonna have to retreat. This spire, there's no timer on this spire, I just realized. Literally, just no spire. Bruh, that's so good! You could just put it around everywhere. Alright, they're going in. I'm not sure about this one, Angmar. I'm really not sure about this one. Bilbo, level 3. He's got his little... he's got Sting? He's seen it before, haven't you, Dragluin? They killed him like in the beginning of the game. That's why it works. Alright, Watchtower, come on. Come on, Watchtower. Come on, Annie-chan. You're making me say your cringe name. Now build a tower. No, he's going for the well. Oh, it's the well that's 600. Okay. There goes Frozen Waves. That's definitely from Angmar. Something tells me Eredlwin doesn't get that. There goes the speed boost from Dorito. Look at the speed. Why would you give them such immense speed? Eredlwin get all the cool stuff. And, he literally ran in, flexed, and then left. That was kind of weird. He didn't actually kill any of the, Iron Hills crossbowmen. I thought he literally just ran around the map. Dorito. This isn't Sonic the Hedgehog. This game's actually good. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. But they have the well now, which replenishing out of combat. You just watch that proc in combat. Look. Fucking proc in combat. Look, it just procced again. Oh my god. Anyway, they got the leadership from Frozen Waste. Is that the tower now that's come out? It is. And a rallying call. Rather redundant, though. I don't think he needs a rallying call. So, they let them get the well and the tower. It's not lame, it's built as part of this. It's a package. And there's, what the fuck is that? But he's T-posing. That was Nightmare Fuel, by the way. Alright, so they've all gone for the little tier 1s here. All very much the same. Dorito's sitting pretty on 800, but he hasn't expanded here. And he doesn't actually have control of this either. And now they're going to push Dorito into the back. What is Dorito going to do? How is he going to recover from this? Ah, he's building his own lake town. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, that's where all of his money's gone. He's going to sacrifice defending the middle for that. And this is one tanky. Is this level 2? No, it's level 1. What about the interior buildings? They're level 1 as well. Okay, no one's gone for that yet. And Bilbo, level 6, getting ever closer. To level 10, where I forget how much money it gives you, but I remember it being a lot, and this is still the same patch from all those years ago, so yeah, it's a lot. Alright, he's upgraded to level... oh no! He's just got the Unburn. Okay, well they're really strong. You can also get these guys. You need siege plans, but I love the miners. The miners as part of the siege upgrade, yeah, they're such a clever idea. Alright, left team are under the cuff here because they've lost the middle completely now. They've taken down the spire as well. Come on, Draglin, let's see your stuff. Well, the spire does stand proud, but not for much longer. And that actually gives XP? What the fuck? That gives XP, really? I would have just let Bilbo get the last hit then. 3 levels. Alright, let's see what Dorito's doing while his teammate is dying. He's going in from the back. He has the Unburnt here. And this is why they're so good. They charge into the enemy, get damage, and even more speed, in case you thought Eredlwin didn't have enough speed. Another Spire comes in. Had he waited a little bit, he could have used it here, and then he's basically debuffed in the middle here. So when the Ravens are on the structures, it gives them armor, and it debuffs the enemy. So when you have map control, the Ravens are actually really useful. Okay. I imagine he's going to go for the tax house, right? He wants more money. If you don't have the space in the middle, then that outpost, that housing area could actually prove the difference in terms of, like, eco. Alright, Lone Tower for Annie-chan. Comes out here. So he's going down the left side tree if he's got the Lone Tower. I prefer the right side tree because you get Bayorn and you get Gandalf. But I'd say the left side is much more, like, defensive in nature because you get the runes that buff your structures as well. Whereas the right side tree is very much more offense. Dorito must have destroyed that, because I can't believe he didn't get that. Alright, here it comes. Outpost for Angmar. So this is kind of I feel like they could push the right side team, that is, but I feel like they know they're in the lead, so they don't really have to attack unless they're completely ready. They're near their CP limit as well. They'd have to research more from the fortress, because that's how it works now, which is kind of weird. And Dorito just, you know, getting wins where he can. He does have Unburnt. Like, he still has, though. He didn't lose any of them. He has 3, in fact. Anything coming from the Siege Works? No. What about Angmar? No. Maybe he's getting some upgrades? No. He is going for the Tower of Sorcery. There it is. And he's going for the Barrow White Lair. Okay. I completely forgot what the Barrow White Lair does in this. Well, you make Barrow Whites. No shit. Doesn't it do something else? Debuffs the enemy? I swear it did something else. I think when you return builders to it, it levels it up and you get something else. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, so 2 outposts... Sorry, no, 3 outposts for the left side team now. And if they get this one, it will be... that's funny. They're actually in the lead because Dorito got this one so early. And this is purely going to be for Eco. He's got 2, whatever the hell those are called, like forges, smelters, okay. The Tower of Sorcery causes your spellbooks to recharge faster. So Angmar, who has the most annoying spellbook in the game, that is really good. Okay, they're attacking down here. They know he's here because obviously they have vision, but they don't know Dorito's army is here as well. So they're just going to try and wombo combo. The good thing with Edain is because they have speed, he can easily get out of any trouble. They do have... Oh no, that's not Dorito. Alright, Wilhelm does have Frozen Waste with 2 points. Rallying... Okay. Big boy Dorito does have the rallying call ready to go. And look at all those axemen. They just annihilated. That was basically a free kill on those dwarves there. Okay, Anichan's going in through there. Horgian is by himself. There goes the Unburnt Charge. Doesn't get much value. But if these guys go down as well, then that's huge. Oh my god, those axe throwers. They're just as good as in this as they are in 202. Look at that go. Man, they can make such a good push. Look at... I love the way Dorito moves around the map. No, go for it, man. I know it's a tower, and it's probably the most terrifying thing you've ever seen, but come on. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, like, the Tower of Sorcery reduces your spellbook cooldown. If he had Blight, then, I mean, Blight is so annoying. You basically just delete that resource building and build a new one, as far as I'm concerned. It's so painful. You should go for Blight. And then getting these back really quickly, that would be such a powerful play. Alright, we have a Battle Wagon. This is the Edain mod Battle Wagon. It's a little flat packed. It's like, sort of, Battle Wagon from IKEA, but hey, it's still pretty cute. Those little piggy things, those little goats, not pigs. Yeah, they're kind of cute. Alright, we got heavy armor being researched for Annie-chan, and I hate saying that fucking name, but hey, if I said dwarves, you guys wouldn't know what I'm talking about, because there's 3 here. Anyway, what do we got going on over here? Oh! I lost my entire army, but they're going to be upgraded to shit. Thinking backwards, I like it. Is this to bait or something? Hold on, let's see what they can see. Where's Annie-chan? Okay. Ah, they got a whiff of his little army there. Whoa, they've just built everything. This is going to be making so much money now. And this is leveled up. It's level 3. He went for the upgrades on the outer farms? Really? I thought it was much better to go with the inner farms because they're much easier to secure. Well, I guess that one's gone down. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think they're trapped at all. I think Dorito's actually got this in the back. There goes the Spire. Battle Wagon trampled. Yes, Dorito. Oh, and look. It fucking... Look how much damage it takes on that tower. Battle Wagon got no love in the Edain mod. It's so sad to see. He does have the little archer on the back. Man, look at that. That's pathetic. Alright, there goes Frozen Waste. They want to actually attack here. I would have... If he could have, like, clipped it with the uphill bit there, that could have been good. Level 3 Battle Wagon now. Give him a barrel. Those are some spears. Easily deal with them. Alright, the Ravens. You can move them from... or rather, if you cast it again, it will move from one building to another. That's always kind of cool. And look at the strats from Dorito. Basically like playing Total War. Keeping his reserves in the back. And now he sends them in. They have the damage buff. They're in aggressive stance. They have the speed. And the Unburnt, some of them are being buffed by the Frozen Waste as well. And look at this. They need to counter this. They need to get their own battle wagons, because these axe throws just have free reign at the moment. And one orc got lost on the way to work, and he's probably going to pay the price here. Bilbo low, but he's almost level 9. Here's the Runes of Power. Okay, so... which one has he gone with? The designated building trains units faster. Also, eco buildings regenerate resources quicker. He's used it on his stoneworker. So that's going to be giving him 30% more resources. A little confusing because you get multiple runes, but that's what he's gone with. He can get others, but they do cost more power points. Ooh! So, there are some portraits that are fucking good. And then there's Mortimer, who's just... I mean, look at that. It's sort of like Arthas, but way sadder. It's like Anakin and Arthas put together. Lust for power. So the more Men of Khan'Dûm nearby, he gets more power. The unfortunate thing is he doesn't have any Men of Khan'Dûm. Ah, he's making them now. This is turning into a pretty good game. Bard the Bowman is here. With his little thrush, not the STD. Or, well, thrush isn't really an STD, but you know what I mean. Alright, Draglin, Draglin, no, 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 no. I know you got your little throwing knives, but you will die before you even click that button. Siegeworks comes in. Lone Tower on the front line. They actually want to take down this outpost. Oh, another Lone Tower. Wait, whose is this Lone Tower? Annie-chan, and whose is this? Dorito, you sneaky little shit. Okay, I think Draglin... I have no idea where he went, but Monomoth is engaging the enemy. No... or Men of Khan'Dûm were made, but the... wait, is that Naren? No, it's just an Iron Hill Scout. You have to make the Scout and then level them up to the Riders. 800? Well, he's not getting it. Uh-oh, Iron Hills have Forged Blades now. He was definitely playing for the long game. We saw that earlier. And I think these Men of Khan'Dûm are going to need upgrades as well. Oh, but the Men of Khan'Dûm... no, those aren't Men of Khan'Dûm. Turncoats of Arnor. Now that is a good ability. Look at that. I swear Arnor's... oh, sorry, Angmar's spellbook is just... it's so good, man. It's so good. But yeah, lots of summons in the back to try and tear down the enemy. 3,000 monies for Angmar so far. I'm not actually sure what's getting in the scavenger there. He does have Karsh. Man, Angmar is going well. He's got 2 heroes. He's got Siege. His Spire is back. Dorito's attacking in the north now. Does he have Forged Blades on any of these? He has heavy armor and banners, but no Forged Blades. Okay. I'm not sure these Eredorwin soldiers can, yeah, okay. I didn't think they could, but you know what? He charged them in. I thought maybe he had a plan. He did not. And yeah, with the Siege, with Monomoth getting buffed by these boys, yeah, I think Angmar is in a very strong position here. And the poor battle wagon literally charged nothing and then died. That's just the way it goes. Bard's leveling up there. No, Dory's on 2k. That's still a respectable amount. And he's building his own mineshaft in enemy territory. And now the siege of Lake Town begins. Man, poor Iron Hills. He had the upgrades. He just didn't have the volume. So despite having really strong units, and really tanky units for that matter, because they're Iron Hills. Yeah, I think it's just one too many axe throws he couldn't really do much about. I think it's the axe throws and it was just volume. It would have been worth to make at least one battle wagon to try and get some free kills there. Alright. Hargian's going in for a little push. That catapult is still alive. It's going to take quite a few shots to bring down. It doesn't have the ice shot, and this thing does have multiple armor buffs. Dorito has retreated for some reason. I think he would appreciate his allies' help. Forged Blades now. Oh, the turncoats are permanent, I just realized. Oh, and it was the turncoats that were stealing resources. That is broken. How are you going to have a tier 2 that's permanent, can receive upgrades, doesn't even need to cope or learn to read? He literally inflicts a skill issue. And he gets Scavenger. And debuffs the enemy. Oh, what the fuck. Just when you thought Angmar's spellbook, whatever the hell it's called, Couldn't get any stronger. That's insane. It better have a really long cooldown. And down goes Lake Town. And it's not like Angmar's eco is suffering at all. He's fucking golden, man. He's got level 3 interior buildings. Level 3 exterior buildings. I'm not sure where he got all the money for that in the first place, but... Because it couldn't have been just the turncoats. They're very recent. And there's the Witch King on his fell steed. Man, these debuffs... Oh, it's just too brutal. Dark Brand. Brand's men of Kharndoom draining their power. Afflicted battalion loses 40% armor. But all men of Kharndoom in the vicinity deal 40% more damage. So it's a dark sacrifice. I get it. The damage is increased by Lustra power, but every strike also harms nearby men of Kharndoom. So you want to activate it when you're near your army, and then move your army away to get the most value out of it. But it seems all of his abilities have a downside to them, sort of like the dark side. It gives you immense strength, but also a bit of a debuff. So I would say all of his abilities are sort of like a double-edged sword here. Alright, Annie-chan does have the outpost up here. I thought Dorito had that whole time. Or maybe he took it back. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, a good push out of the middle for the left side team. Angmar, with a couple more siege, could probably make the attack now. He does have upgrades. He does have the eco. And what does Dorito have? Dorito has Undermine. Are you going to do a sneaky Undermine? Because I didn't think that's possible. You need vision, well, for one thing. Oh! He's going for the travel camp. Is he going to try and get either Mithril Mail or just the Khazad-dûm vets? Either way. Like, either option is good. Alright. The Dark Rangers are coming in. Any siege. He's researching banner carriers now, but... Okay. I don't know. I think they could just keep going. I think this game is yours for the taking now. Alright, that buffs the building armor by a whopping 50%. Can I just say how proud I am that every dwarf player went with Lone Tower, by the way? I didn't feel like that needed to be said, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is the 201, man. This is what happens when you play with 201 players. They respect a good tower. That's just the way it goes, man. And here's the advantage. They tried to poke some poor RuudDevil village, and now they're just getting impaled by the Witch King. I think that's a fair deal. Oh, Mighty Catapult! Oh my god. Well, that could have been a lot worse for Angmar. Dorito's fucked, but for Angmar, that could have been bad. How the... What the fuck fired that? Oh! The Arid Mithrin barracks! I completely forgot this existed! Mighty Catapult! It's such a scuffed looking building, but man, even after Dragon Head... Wow, they just spent all their money on that, fuck. Alright, well, Dorito has to rebuild a little bit. Is that Dwalin in there? It is. Mr. Dwalin. Angmar's going for the attack. Nope, he's just going to go hit these exterior buildings. He does have some Arid Mithrin Guardians. Oh! Hold on. Moria reclaimed? No, they're just the Ironbreakers. Okay, sorry. I thought they looked like the Khazad-dûm vets. I like these guys because they can switch to their picks to destroy buildings if you want. And here come the debuffs. Here comes the towers. No oil vents, okay. These upgrades are kind of expensive, so people tend to get them at the very end, unfortunately. And yeah, a couple tramples into non-pikes, and they did good damage to the Witch King there. But I think with all these men of Kharndoom, I assume Monomoth and Karsh are still in there. Poor Iron Hills. He hasn't done a lot wrong. It's just not enough volume. He's just been outmatched in that regard. Alright, 10 power points now for Angmar. He hasn't picked a tier 3. He could go for the Plague. I don't know if this goes into the Plague. I don't know these spellbooks like the back of my hand. I know the Dwarven one, surprise, surprise. And these are the enemy. This is going to be Annie-chan. And Witch King needs to watch out, because there are spears with forged blades there. And heroes are not be-all and end-all in this game. They are, I mean, there are some that are really strong, but none of them are dramatically overpowered, I would say. In my, rather inexperienced opinion. Anyway, they're all focusing the lone tower, as one should. Witch King gets out. He's on his horse. It was always going to be hard to catch up with him. Oh, look at him. The last one to tell the tale. Okay. He does have the little ponies, so if he hasn't sent one away already, then he could do that now. Alright, let's see. Angmar's on 2,500. Still no siege coming in. I think maybe he might just be farming power points here, because he has 11 and he hasn't picked anything. Very much taking his time here. Alright, Dorito is here as well. If Mighty Catapult is back, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, it's not. Okay, Angmar did pick a tier 3, and it is the Outbreak, which I love how the portrait has always been Frodo after he gets poisoned by Shelob. Just that really scuffed picture of him. I love that that's what they chose. Anyway, Demolishers, maybe the sneaky Demolisher. There's 3 of them out for Annie-chan. This might be a last roll of the dice for him, because that's a lot of money. And I don't think he can actually defend against this. There's just too many Forged Blades in there. Mighty Catapult again? What the fuck? I hit the front of the building and he still lost half his army. That is also some bloody range. That's twice. Mighty Catapult has held back Dorito. But I think a lot of his Unburnt are still alive. And let's see where these Demolishers have gone, by the way. Ah, they're just sneaking. They're biding their time. Angmar, meanwhile, is going in. Hagian did get line of defense and oil vents. He's going to do everything in his power to stem the tide here. Line of defense means he's allowed to use these little mini plots in his base, so he's got one of everything here. And I think the oil vents emerges from the fortress. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, double siege now for Angmar. They've broken down the gates. There was no gate, but you know what I mean. And the citadel is under attack. Ooh, Might of the Witch King. Oh no, that's not Might of the Witch King. Sorry, that's like his Gifts of Lorien, but for bad guys. Harbinger of Winter. There it is. That's fucking cool. Wait, what does he give Monomoth, by the way? Men of Calm Doom in the radius of Lost Power have 30% armor. Oh, fucking nice. Is that symbol... Does that symbol mean he's done it on him before? I think so. But yeah, this is GG. The Citadel goes down. And really impressive early play by the right side team. But yeah, just... Those early axe throwers from Angmar. And... Yeah, I feel like the right side team actually got their upgrades out faster, but they were just always caught out. There was always like one Iron Hills Warrior for like 3 RuudDevil units, so there's not much they could have done there. And so that was a lot of money down the drain just feeding like that. And then once he got Monomoth buffing all these boys, or getting buffed by all these boys, and then they got their upgrades. Oh yeah, it was always an uphill struggle after that. And, yeah, that was the reason why people don't really go for line of defense and everything, because... I mean, I guess he didn't have an army, but yeah. It didn't really do much there. Annie-chan, Citadel did actually survive. Dorito, you're just toying with the poor guy. I don't even know where the Demolishers went. I think that's what he did. And yeah, this game is basically over. They're just gonna sweep to victory now. And there's not much left for the right side team. Oh, but Hawalda does come out. The early game hero comes out at the very end, alright. I've never seen this guy before, or I've never seen him play before, but I'm just gonna say that is classic Wilhelm. And yeah. We're just gonna we're gonna put it on Dory cam for a bit. That's not Dory. There's Dory. Mr. T, Mr. Gandalf? No. Or whatever he offers him. I don't know, but I always thought Dory's voice was, like, way too feminine. It sounded really weird. He had such a delicate voice. Well, and that's what happened to the Dwarves in the Grey Mountains, except replace the Witch King with a Cold Drake, and that's pretty much it. So, we're just gonna call it GG, I guess. So well played, Dory and Wilhelm. And this has been an Edain modcast. What do you guys think? I mean, it's wholly different to Age of the Ring, and I haven't... This is my first Edain modcast. Damn it, I said it wrong. This is my first Edain modcast. But I think it went pretty well. I thought it went pretty well. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do more of these? I mean, I have plenty of Age of the Ring casts. Do not worry. But yeah, no, like, yeah, I think this went pretty well. And, I guess the good thing with dwarves on both teams, I win either way, because I get to see dwarves win, so... That's another thing. And down goes the Citadel.
He never forgave. And he never forgot.
Well, as victory is assured, then Thorin the Boy Oakenshield makes an appearance. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. This has been an Edain modcast. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Goodbye.